Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, please rise for the procession of the graduates and remain standing for the academic procession.
Welcome to the fall convocation of Kwantlen Polytechnic University. We begin by acknowledging that we are gathered here today on the traditional and unceded territories of the Coast Salish people who have lived here for millennia. Our university region includes the Swasan, the Musqueam, the Semiahmoo, the Katzie, and the Coquitlam peoples, and of course the Kwantlen, who bestowed their name on this university. We thank all our First Nations for sharing their land and resources with us. And our elder in residence, Lekayton, is here to bless the convocation. Please stay standing.
My dear ones, congratulations today on your day, this very special day. 17 years of education, the one last walk home, congratulations. Elders from our communities, Métis, Cree, Inuit, we stand proud nations today because for the mere fact we have survived so long. To the nations of the world, amongst us you stand today with great pride for family and your family values. I congratulate each and every one of you for journeying today to KPU's House of Learning. Set aside this afternoon for something so special. We will not forget this day. Welcome to the territories. Welcome to the heartbeat of the nation. Today, we get to walk with one heart, one mind, Latsamat. Welcome to everyone who is up here on the stage to support each student as they come by us today. May you all succeed in your journey in life. And to all those tiny tots that are here as well, our future leaders of the world, teach them well. You are the true role models of our youth. Congratulations, all of you. Haichka Siam, all my relations.
Thank you, Lekayton. Please stay standing for the singing of O Canada, led by Lauren Berg, who is a student in KPU's music program. Lauren. Please be seated. Thank you, Lauren. I declare Kwantlen Polytechnic University's convocation in session to honor our 2017 graduates. My name is Alan Davis, and I have the honor of serving as KPU's President and Vice Chancellor. Convocation means to call together by summons, and in universities, convocations are called for the conferring of degrees and for the recognition of outstanding achievement. And so it is today that we call colleagues and friends together to honor KPU's graduates and honorary and distinguished awardees of 2017. I'd like to introduce the members of the platform party. Please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. KPU's Chancellor, Dr. George Melville. From the KPU Board of Governors, Kim Rose. Our Dean Emeritus and representing the KPU Retirees Association, Roger Elms. From the KPU Alumni Association Board, Vikram Baba. Representing the Kwantlen Student Association, Tanveer Singh. The Vice Chair of the University Senate, Dr. David Burns. The members of our faculty who are here today. The Provost and Vice President Academic, Dr. Salvador Ferreras. Associate Vice President Academic, Dr. Steve Cardwell. The Vice Provost for Students, Dr. Jane Fee, and the Vice Provost for Teaching and Learning, Dr. Stephanie Chu. The University Registrar and Marshal of Convocation, Zena Mitchell, University Librarian, Todd Mundell. The Dean of the Faculty of Arts, Dr. Diane Purvey. The Acting Dean of the Faculty of Trades and Technology, Dr. David Flokowski. Associate Deans of the Faculty of Arts, Dr. Faith Orton-Cuff and Dr. Wade Deisman, and the Associate Dean of Trades and Technology, David Wright. We have also a very special guest here representing the City of Surrey, Councillor Vera LaFranc. And she is here also to support our honorary degree recipient, June Later. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in acknowledging the platform party. And joining us today in the audience are many friends and family and colleagues of June Later. Welcome. Chancellor Melville, would you please bring greetings to the convocation?
President Davis, board members, Senate members, graduates, honored guests, family members, faculty, staff, and alumni. Welcome to Kwantlen Polytechnic University's Fall Convocation Ceremony. Today we celebrate the successes of our graduates. I'd like to extend a big congratulations to each and every one of you. You should be very proud of the work you've done and the decisions you've made that have gotten you here today. I would like to talk about two things this afternoon, pride and passion. I'm lucky. I love what I do, and I've always striven to pursue what I'm passionate about. When my peers in grade school talked about becoming doctors, astronauts, firemen, I dreamed of becoming a chartered accountant. Who would have ever thought that my dream would put me on this stage as your chancellor at this time? I didn't know then where following that passion would lead me, but I do know this. People who are successful find success through passion. Everyone starts at the same level, and it's passion that sets us apart. So of the two things I'd like to leave with you today, one is encourage you to find something you want to do, and the other is when you find it, do it with passion. Today you join a community of alumni, many of whom have found great success doing just that. These include an award-winning visionary entrepreneur running a successful multi-million-dollar business right here in Surrey, an alumna who turned her capstone project into a successful restaurant business in Vancouver, and a designer whose collection was recently featured on the runway at Vancouver Fashion Week. Our grads are philanthropists, critical thinkers, entrepreneurs, and global citizens. This university's alumni are representing KPU locally, nationally, and globally in an incredibly impactful way. Today you join that community, one I'm proud to be part of as a KPU alumnus. And as each of you pursue your own passions and embark on your own paths to success, I hope you join me in sharing that pride. With each of our own individual successes, we help make KPU's reputation a little bit bigger, better, and bolder. So graduates, be passionate and take pride in what you do and where you've come from. On behalf of your university, I wish you continued success. And once again, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Chancellor. Gillian Hill will address the convocation on behalf of the graduates. Gillian graduates with a certificate in Education Assistant.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone, and congratulations. Whether you are graduating today or supporting a graduate, being here is an achievement to be proud of. I would like to thank the faculty for this incredible honor to be able to speak to all of you on behalf of the graduating class of 2017. I want to take you all back to the beginning. Do you remember the day you walked through the front door at KPU when we all started our educational journeys? Maybe you're about to start a new program, or you were in the middle of one and could see the finish line. Or you were just testing the water by trying out a few courses. So do you remember that first day? Were you scared? Did you ever wonder what the heck you had gotten yourself into? Were you wondering, how am I going to do this? Now think back to that first assignment you handed in. Do you remember thinking that you'd never again have a weekend without at least 6 hours of homework? But then you got your assignment back and things looked a little brighter. You survived. And what about your first oral presentation? Do you remember the silent fist pump in the air after you nailed it? Everything we worried about and stressed about that caused us to binge eat too much and doubt whether we would ever get anything done, well, it got done, didn't it? Because we're here. We found that KPU is a place to nurture and grow our dreams into reality. And you know what? You did it. Yes, you did it. We all did it. You believed in yourself, dug deep, and found the passion to ignite you. However long or short your journey was or has been with KPU, it all began with what motivated you to succeed and start in the first place. For me, I can remember the day like it was yesterday. I was 8 years old and I was standing on the sidewalk of Oak Street in Vancouver. I could hear and feel the excitement of people around me, that something profound was about to happen. At that point, my mom standing beside me says, "Jillian, do you see that man? That man wheeling his wheelchair down the street?" "Yes," I reply. "That man is going to push his wheelchair around the world." Of course, that man was Rick Hansen. Rick Hansen's Man in Motion tour spanned 34 countries in a little more than 2 years, raising over $26 million for spinal cord research. Rick became a catalyst for an enormous change in the way people with disabilities are perceived. I took the Education Assistant program at KPU because I wanted to break down barriers and help children reach their full potential, making their impossible possible and make our world inclusive and accessible for them. Rick Hansen said, "If you believe in a dream and have the courage to try, anything is possible." He was driven by this philosophy, and more than 30 years later, it still exemplifies what I believe in as an education assistant. As I look across this auditorium at all of you and think Rick Hansen's words also resonate here. You all had a dream, you had the courage to give it a try, and the fact that you're now here means it was possible. At KPU, we were encouraged, and suddenly the impossible became possible. Our instructors inspired us and taught us more than just facts. Our programs made us dig deeper than we ever thought we could. We gained life lessons and experience that prepared us for our future careers. Through all of this, we felt supported, nurtured, prepared, confident, successful, and proud. We were students who became classmates who now are here as graduates. Allow me to share one more quote that means a lot to me. What you think, you'll become. What you feel, you'll attract. What you imagine, you create. What you felt deep in your soul and found was your passion. You attracted it and brought it to you. What you imagined, you have created and made it who you are. We are all here because we worked hard and our efforts have been rewarded. I am proud and honored to stand with all of you today and know that we will keep imagining, we will keep creating, we will keep attracting, and we will keep becoming something to share with this world. Grad class of 2017, congratulations.
Thank you very much, Gillian. Each year, KPU awards honorary doctoral degrees for outstanding and sustained achievement in our community by people within and outside of the university who reflect our values and who represent the very best in citizenship through leadership, academic endeavor, creativity, public service, advocacy, entrepreneurship, a legacy of respect and understanding towards others, and for humanitarian contributions. The degrees are awarded honoris causa for the sake of honor. I have the privilege of introducing you today to June Later, who has been selected and approved by the Senate of KPU to receive the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa in recognition of her community and public service. June Later is a respected First Nations elder and a visionary community leader born of Ojibwe Nation in Kenora, Ontario. When she relocated to Surrey, June discovered that there were not many services available in the city for First Nations people. Rather than accepting the insufficient community services offered, she became a change agent, began working with other First Nations elders and people in the community to develop those services. June was not only a founding member of the National Aboriginal Association, she also helped several the National Aboriginal Housing Association. She also helped develop the Kakeno Native Housing Society in 1986. In the early 1990s, June was instrumental in the creation of the Surrey Aboriginal Cultural Society, where people could come together and share stories. Eventually, Klahowai Aboriginal Center was developed. And these two organizations eventually became the Fraser Regional Aboriginal Friendship Center, and June also served on the Board of Governors from 1997 to 2003. Currently, June sits on the Aboriginal Leadership Committee that helps to guide the development of the Surrey Urban Aboriginal Social Innovation Strategy for the City of Surrey. She has been an active community member for over 32 years and provided an Aboriginal perspective to numerous committees and government agencies. In addition, she has been a member of the City of Surrey Diversity and Inclusivity Committee, Surrey School District Aboriginal Advisory Committee, the Fraser Regional Aboriginal Planning Committee for Children and Families, and the Stolo Nation Advisory Committee. June received the commemorative medal for the 125th anniversary of Confederation of Canada in recognition of significant contributions to compatriot community in Canada, an award from the National Aboriginal Housing Association for outstanding achievement by an individual, and a Gold Community Spirit Award in 2006 from the Burns Bog Conservation Society. In 2012, June was the recipient of the Surrey Civic Treasure Award, which recognized her as a great ambassador for Surrey's Aboriginal community and for the City of Surrey. In April 2017, the City of Surrey presented June with a Lifetime of Service Award for her positive contributions and for serving the urban Indigenous community. Chancellor Melville, I present to you June Later, Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
Bonjour, Anin. Ashnakazit Bapamase Makwa Ikwe is my Aboriginal name, and my English name is June Later. I cannot thank you all enough for this recognition. I'm truly humbled to accept this prestigious award from Kwantlen Polytechnic University. Miigwech, thank you all who have recommended me for this honor. I always felt, as a Bush Indian, I wanted all who have recommended me for this honor, I always felt, as a Bush Indian, I wanted our people to be recognized and to be able to speak up for themselves. It is so rewarding to be honored as an Aboriginal person, and I hope we will get more of us involved speaking out for ourselves. The reason I say Bush Indian is I was born in Kenora, Ontario, and lived most of my life in small towns and villages. Being the only Aboriginal person in the class, it was difficult as I was always called a bush Indian, and was very happy when more Aboriginal students came to our school. We all have dreams and aspirations, and I'm very grateful for all the recognition and thank those who have honored me today. It is truly overwhelming, and I'm really humbled by this. Thank you all my relations. Miigwech.
I think so. We will now certify the graduands. Would all the graduands please rise? Chancellor Melville, it is with great pleasure that I hereby certify that the graduands here present and those in absentia have met the requirements for the credentials to be presented this day as prescribed by the Senate of Kwantlen Polytechnic University, and I ask that you confer upon them their credentials.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the statutes of the Province of British Columbia, and upon the recommendation of the Senate and Registrar of Kwantlen Polytechnic University, I confer upon you the credentials to which you are entitled, and invest with you all the rights and privileges, powers, and responsibilities pertaining to the credential. In keeping with the tradition of university convocations, please move your tassels from the right to the left side. Congratulations to you all. You may be seated. Thank you.
Well, this is the moment you've been waiting for. We're going to present each of our graduates to the convocation. Dr. Jane Fee will present the graduates, assisted by the Registrar Zena Mitchell. Offering congratulations to each graduate as they cross the stage will be myself with the presentation of a commemorative medal, Chancellor Melville, the Dean of each faculty being presented today, and each graduate will be presented with an invitation from Vikram Baba and Nancy Armitage on behalf of the KPU Alumni Association. Graduates, please return to your seats as directed by the marshals after crossing the stage. We will try to keep this orderly, and please stay until everyone has crossed the stage, but vocal encouragement of your favorite graduate is very welcome. You're a very quiet crowd, so let's make it a celebration. Dr. Fee, when you're ready.
We will now recognize the graduates of the Faculty of Arts. Bachelor of Arts, major in Philosophy, honors. With distinction, Daniel Jordan. Bachelor of Arts, major in Philosophy, Dui Nhot Nguyen. Bachelor of Arts, major in Policy Studies, Kayla Elise England. Bachelor of Arts, major in Political Science, Kevin Paré. Javan Ranu. Bachelor of Arts, major in Psychology honors, Ramanpreet Kaur Dhaliwal. Bachelor of Arts, major in psychology, Sabina Adams. Emmanuel Jackson Agiba. James Pierre Boulaut. Jessica Chuan. Ishleen Gandhi. Ramandeep Kaur Gill. Rachel Marie Gledstone. Sabrina Kim Hasselton. Vishan Joel Hettiarcharchi. Jaskarn Kang. Maria Therese Claire Mandin Laurent. Rajbir Rai. Shubneet Kaur Randawa. Aaron Sohal. Alina Temori. Beatrice Wong. Gabriel Ho Ming Yin. Bachelor of Arts, major in Sociology, Neelam Kaur Atwal. Juan Victor Cortez. Hyo Man Lau. Alicia Kelly Lowe. Bachelor of Science in Applied Psychology, Roshika Prasad. Associate of Arts degree in Economics, Hin Tat Ansen Young. Hin Hua Liang. Xian Liu. Associate of Arts degree in Psychology, Yu Wei Chen. Diploma in Arts, Emily Kristen Vandenberg. Yuan Zhuang. Certificate in Education Assistant with distinction, Shelby Abbott. With distinction, Chloe Elaine Adams. With distinction, Anne Melissa Baird. Sahibjot Kaur Basi. With distinction, Alexei Bautenheimer. With distinction, Kelsey Berquist. With distinction, Marichu Bernardin. With distinction, Ashley Ray Boss. With distinction, Zephaniah Chan. With distinction, Sheetal Chand. With distinction, Emily Elizabeth Jeanette Charette. With distinction, Trudy Elizabeth Chester. With distinction, Caitlin Teresa Chrétien. With distinction, Riley Brianne Dino. Neelam Kaur Danda. With distinction, Karina Fransky. With distinction, Lauren Gates. With distinction, Emily Glanville. With distinction, Megan Gulliford. With distinction, Alexis Danielle Harlar. Janine Harris. With distinction, Jillian Moore Hill. With distinction, Charlene Michelle Kayaks. With distinction, Balwinder Kaur Kela. With distinction, Hye Jin Koo. With distinction, Susanna Rose Larson. With distinction, Melissa Marie Cosette Lasco. Angeli K. Sinagub Mariano. With distinction, Laura Margaret Mason. Sasha Matharu. With distinction, Mackenzie Rose McHale Bolter. With distinction, Diego Francisco Melhado Quinteros. With distinction, Jody Elizabeth Mochinsky. With distinction, Lori Lynn Morrison. With distinction, Leanne Elizabeth Puskas. With distinction, Alexandra Stadnik. With distinction, Kiara Siobhan Elizabeth Sword. With distinction, Gail Marie Vandermeer. With distinction, Erin Elizabeth von Riesen. With distinction, Bambi Mary Adelaide Walker. With distinction, Samantha Marie Walsh. With distinction, Desiree Amanda Wood. Chancellor Melville, I present to you the graduates of the Faculty of Arts. We will now recognize the graduates of the Faculty of Trades and Technology. Certificate in Advanced Farrier Training with Distinction, Molly Lenore Minkler. Citation in Parts, Warehousing, Logistics, and Distribution, with distinction, Michael Donald Kirchner. With distinction, Michael Raymond Proto. Chancellor Melville, I present to you the graduates of the Faculty of Trades and Technology. Chancellor Melville, this concludes the presentation of our graduates.
I'll just let everyone get seated here. But I'm going to give you an opportunity, graduates, to acknowledge your family and friends who supported you during your studies. So I'd like you to stand up and turn around and make some noise. Okay, now you can sit down. Thank you. Provost and Vice President Academic Dr. Salvador Ferreras will present the Student Award.
Thank you, Dr. Davis. Presented annually, the President's Outstanding Graduate Award encourages KPU students to excel in their chosen fields of study and to participate in the university's student and community activities to the benefit of others. Recipients have completed all their study in one program at KPU and consistently shown outstanding ability in the field. They have also contributed in a significant way to KPU or community affairs. The President's Outstanding Graduate Award for a bachelor's degree program is awarded to Juan Victor Cortez. Juan is originally from Manila, Philippines, having immigrated to Canada in 2010. In 2012, he enrolled at KPU and found his passion in the field of sociology. While taking his first introductory course, he got a chance to present his research about the North American perspective of immigrant Filipinos at a sociology and criminology conference at KPU. He thoroughly enjoyed the experience of researching and presenting so much that he decided to major in that field of study. In June 2017, he completed the requirements for his bachelor's degree in sociology. Juan is keenly interested in people and has demonstrated that with his volunteer commitments. In the broader community, he has volunteered with a variety of different organizations. While most of his volunteer activities entail supporting events, he has also assisted with the operations of a diversity symposium, a meeting of different immigration servicing organizations. Juan also supported immigrant high school students by providing mentorship and assistance in transition to post-secondary endeavors. Juan has also been an active volunteer at KPU. In particular, he has assisted the Kwantlen Public Interest Research Group with a variety of events. He has also been very committed to assisting with student orientation at KPU and eventually became events leader and orientation captain. Most recently, Juan has been assisting KPU's international office in promoting the student exchange program. Having experienced a semester in England, Juan was eager to share his experiences with other students and to mentor them during the pre-exchange preparation process. Juan plans to attend graduate school either at UBC, SFU, or in Chicago to further his studies in sociology. He plans to focus his studies in social inequality, education policy, and immigrant culture. Long term, Juan sees himself teaching sociology and researching sociological thought in university. Congratulations, Juan.
Shaina Boparai from the Kwantlen Polytechnic University Alumni Association will provide a welcome to its newest members. Shaina.
Good afternoon. I address you today as an employee of KPU and a proud KPU alumna, and extend my sincerest congratulations to you, our graduates, and to your families on behalf of your alumni community. As a graduate myself, I can attest that you have received a fantastic education from this university. In addition to your credential, you have also received the tools to think and act to be a better version of yourself, and to make a positive difference in the world that you live in. Alumni before you have helped pave the way as they make meaningful contributions by being entrepreneurs, business owners, working in organizations, or being civil servants, and the list goes on. You will also have these opportunities. The things that you do in your life matter and will make a difference. Your individual accomplishments are what give this university its character, and we look forward to hearing about them. The KPU alumni community is vast, with over 52,000 graduates, and is your lifelong connection to KPU. We strive to provide you with benefits and rewards to support that success. The word alumni is derived from the Latin word ilere, which means to nourish or foster. As you transition from student to alumni, I hope you look back at KPU as a place where your mind was nourished by the education that you received, and as a place that gave you the foundation to navigate your future career path. Being part of this community also means that you can be an inspiration to others and be inspired by your fellow graduates. We wish you all the success upon graduation and look forward to staying in touch with you. Thank you and congratulations.
I'd like to close with a few words specifically about this university and its importance to our community within the context of the crucial role that universities of all shapes and sizes play in our society. KPU is part of a global community of thousands of universities, almost all of which are founded upon and are dedicated to the great ideals of civilization: liberty, truth, sustainability, beauty, and justice. And they respect and preserve culture and language and ideas and inspire their learners and others to do the same and to become active agents in creating a better world, whatever their field of study. In order to do this, universities have for centuries cherished their autonomy and the academic freedom of their faculty and learners, and their right and responsibility to always question the status quo and to explore new knowledge while tackling complex issues, and to do so respectfully, ethically, and thoughtfully. And KPU, though it's still very young as a university, we continue this tradition, and not just by dressing up twice a year like extras in a Harry Potter movie. We blend that medieval tradition with the much older traditions of our Indigenous people, and I'm so grateful that Lakaitan could be here today to celebrate with you, and for June, our honorary degree recipient, Dr. June later. And I can't think of a better representative of what I've just been talking about, our responsibility as learners and as teachers. So there are serious reasons for the pomp and the ceremony here at Convocation, in addition to being, we hope, an appropriate celebration of your success. It reminds us all of the hard-won freedoms that universities continue to protect and to foster on behalf of society, and of the reconciliation still in progress with those peoples who've lived here for thousands of years. All of us here have had the honor of and the privilege of helping each of you along the way in reaching your educational goals. Thank you for choosing us. Family and friends, thank you all for you have done in supporting our graduates and for being here today. So go forth, and if you haven't got one already, take the advice my father gave to me when I graduated. Those 3 little words that mean so much. Get a job. This concludes our convocation. I'd like to thank all of those who have been involved in the planning and execution of this week's ceremonies. And I invite you to join us at the reception across the way in Surrey, Maine for hugs and photos. Chancellor Melville, please dismiss the convocation. Please stand.
In honor of our deep respect for the Kwantlen First Nation, I offer this blessing in harmony with and with deep respect for the many faiths and philosophic traditions represented here today. As you continue on life's journey, may you walk tirelessly. May the Creator walk with you. May His peace be in your minds. May her love be in your hearts. All my relations. I declare this convocation dismissed.